Hi friends, let us see a problem on how to implement 8-point FFT or inverse FFT to a given problem. Now let us consider a problem. The given problem is x of k is equal to 2, minus 6j, 2 minus 8j, 6j, 2 minus 6j, 2 plus 8j, 6j, 0. So these are the given 8 sequence points. This is x of 0, x of 1, x of 2, x of 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 because I am starting from 0. Now let us put the input in order. Now the input over here will be x of k and the output given will be x of n. Right. So I will be going from input as x of k and going output till x of n. Now let us first put the values of x of 0, then x of 1, then x of 2, x of 3, x of 4, x of 5, x of 6 and x of 7 in order. Okay, x of 0 over here is 2, x of 1 over here is minus 6j, x of 2 is 2 minus 8j, x of 3 is 6j, x of 4 is 2 minus 6j, x of 5 is 2 plus 8j, x of 6 is 6j and x of 7 is 0. Now this is a given input sequence. Now let us start drawing the crisscrosses. In IFFT we need to find IFFT. So in IFFT the bigger crisscross starts first. So I will connect the first line to the fifth line. So from here to here. Then I will connect the second line to the sixth line. Then I will connect the third line and so on and so forth. So we are going on connecting the lines in crisscross manners and then in the reverse way order, the reverse manner also. So we will be going on connecting this crisscrosses. Okay, then we are going to put the multipliers. So multiplier is always on the last 4 lines. So here the multiplier is minus 1, again here it is minus 1, here also it is minus 1 and here also it is minus 1. So there are 4 minus 1s. Okay, let us process and get the output. So for the output, wherever the 2 lines meet, I need to add. So this line meets with this line. So now 2 plus 2 minus 6j will give me 4 minus 6j. So this answer is 4 minus 6j. Then here comes minus 6j and here we get 2 plus 8j. So 2 will remain as it is and 6j will get subtracted with the 8j and I will get plus 2j. Then 2 minus 8j and 2 plus 8j. 2 minus 8j is subtracted from 2 plus, now we have 2 minus 8j and then we have the second sample coming as 2 minus 8j getting added with the 6j. So here it is minus and here it is plus. So I am going to get 2 as it is and then I am going to get minus 2j. Okay, then we have 6j and from here it is getting 0. So here we will get 6j as it is. Okay, now in the next part we will come ulta in the direction. Now we have 2 minus, here it will be 2 minus 6j. So I'll just do the calculation over here. We are going to get 2 from above and then we are going to get we are adding with minus 2, because this minus will get multiplied over here, becomes minus 2, and this becomes plus 6j. Okay, so we are going to get 2 from above, and this number we are going to get after multiplying by 1, and then we are going to add them together. So when I am going to add them together, minus 2 and plus 2 is going to get cancelled, and I am going to get only plus 6j. Similarly, minus 6j coming from here, and when I multiply minus over here, it becomes minus 2 and minus 8j. So minus and minus becomes plus. So this gives me minus 2, right? And minus will become minus 14j. Okay. Next, we will have 2 plus 8j, 2 minus 8j coming from here, and 6j over here becomes minus 6j. Then that gives me 2. This becomes minus and minus, so it will be minus 14j. Correct? We are going to get 2 minus 8j, and then from here we are going to get minus 6j. So that will give me 2 minus 14j. Then lastly, we are going to add 6j with minus 0. So that doesn't matter. So I am going to get a 6j over here. So this is the processing of the first level or first stage. Let us go to stage number 2. But before we go into stage 2, we have to add multipliers in between. So what are those multipliers? So let us put the multipliers. Multipliers are on the last 4 lines. So the first multiplier over here is W8 raised to 0. Then we have W8 raised to minus 1. Clearly you should mention minus 1 because we are doing IFFT. Then you have W8 raised to minus 2, and finally we have W8 raised to minus 3, where W8 raised to minus 1 is 0.707 plus J 0.707. W8 raised to minus 2 is nothing but J, and W8 raised to minus 3 is nothing but minus 0.707 plus J 0.707. So these are the further values that I am going to get, and W8 raised to 0 is by default 1. Anything raised to 0 is 1. Now let us process and get the inputs. So here there is no multiplier, so let us bring it forward. It is 4 minus 6j. Here nothing, so 2 plus 2j. Here also nothing, I will get 2 minus 2j. Here it's nothing, so 6j. 6j into 1 will give me 6j. Now W8 raised to minus 1, this we need to calculate. So for this calculation, let us go on another page. So I have the number as minus 2 minus 14j, and I am going to multiply it with W8 raised to minus 1, which is nothing but minus 2 minus 14j getting multiplied by 0.707 plus j 0.707. Okay, now this value 2 into 0.707 will give me 1.414 with a minus sign because of this. This will give me minus 9.898j. Okay, this 0.0707 multiplied by 14 j with a minus sign, so I should keep the minus sign. Then I have again minus 1.414j, okay, and then I have minus of 9.98, but there is j square over here, so j square will become minus of minus, give me plus, so that will give me 9.898. Okay, now further if I do the addition, here it will be an addition, okay, and here it will be a subtraction. So if I perform this subtraction, I am going to get 4 from here, 4, then from here I am going to get 8, then I'm going to get 4 back, and then I'm going to get 8. So 8.484, this is minus, this is plus, so the sign for this number will be plus, then minus of minus is minus, and then I'm going to get 8 plus 4 is 12, so I'm going to get 2, then 1 carry and it will give me 11, so 1 carry, 12 is 13, 1 carry, 9 and 2 is 11.32 J. So that is my new number after multiplying with the multiplier factor. Similar fashion, so let us put that value back. So in the value we are going to put W8 raised to minus 1 as 8.484, okay, and I write here minus 11.312 J. Okay. Next is W2 raised to minus 2 is J. So when I multiply this with J, so this will give me 2J, right, and then I'll get minus 14 into J, 14J into J, which is 14J square, which is minus 14. So I'm going to get it as plus 14, and this calculation again we need to perform that if I have a 6J multiplied by a 6J multiplied by 0.707, so I'm going to multiply 6J with W8 raised to minus 3. So this will give me 6J into minus 0.707 plus 0.707 minus J 0.707, because it will come in the upper quadrant. Just to recall, you can just recall that when you divide a circle into 8 equal parts, let us say this is my circle which is divided into 8 equal parts. This is my W8 raised to 0, which is nothing but 1. This is my W8 raised to minus 1, which is nothing but, here I am going to get 0.707, because if you drop down the perpendiculars, then by Pythagoras you can find the point. It will give me 0.707 minus, plus J 0.707, and W8 raised to minus 2 will give me plus J, and W8 raised to minus 3 will give me negative X, so minus 0.707 plus J 0.707. Okay, so this is the value. Now, if you multiply 6J by 0.707, you are going to get 4.242 with this J, and minus becomes plus, because J square will be minus 1. So I am going to get again 4.242 back. Okay, so this will be the final value. So I will write the final value over here also. The final value for this problem is 4.242 with a minus sign plus 4.242 J. Agreed? So this is the next inputs that I am going to get for the calculation. Now let us go ahead and do the crisscross processes. Now we know that the crisscross will be for upper 4 lines and the lower 4 lines. For the upper 4 lines, it will be the first line going towards the third line, and the second line going towards the fourth line. In the similar fashion, first line to third line, and so on and so forth. Here also, I will be going from first line to third line, and second line to fourth line. So this is what we got. Then we have to put the multipliers. So now the multiplier on the last 2 lines. This is minus 1, minus 1. This is also minus 1, this is also minus 1. So now we got the multipliers in place. Now let us process and get the output of stage 2. Now, as we know that we are going to add where 2 lines meet. So this line meets over here. So if I do the calculation, it will be 4 minus 6j plus 2 minus 2j. So minus and minus becomes minus 8j, and 4 plus 2 will give me 6. Okay, then 2 plus 2j and 6j will be added, so it will give me 2 plus 8j. Right, now finally we will have the subtraction. So 4 minus, so it will be 4 minus 6j, and here it will be minus 2 minus 2j, because minus 1 will be multiplied by, so minus 1 multiplied by 2 will be minus 2, minus 1 multiplied by minus 2j will be plus 2j. So I will have 4 minus 6j, okay, minus 2 plus 2j, okay. So here it will be subtraction, and here also it will be subtraction. 4 minus 2 will be 2, 6 minus 2 is 4, but the sign of 6 is greater, so it will be minus 4j. Okay, next line, 2 plus 2j and minus 6j. So 2 will come as it is, and minus 6 will give me minus 4j. Okay, okay, then 6j will be coming over here as 14 plus 2j plus 6j. So I am going to get 14 as it is, and then 2j plus 6j will give me plus 8j. Then 8.484 minus 11.312j plus 4.242 plus 4.242j. That addition we need to perform. But if you see, this will get subtracted, whereas this will also get subtracted in the upper column. So we will be performing 8.484 subtracted by 4.242. So that will give me exactly the half value, 4.242. Okay, with the plus sign, because the upper sign is greater. Then we will subtract these two guys, so it will be 11.312 minus 4.242, that will give me minus, okay, 7.07j. Right, now later we will come down, and this will be 2j, 6j will be subtracted. So this will be minus 14, because I am multiplying this by minus, and this will be minus 2j. So it will be plus 4j. Okay, next we will have this value subtracted with this value. Now when I am going to subtract, these two guys are going to get added up, and these two guys are also going to get added up. So I am going to get 8.484 plus 4.242, that will give me 12.726, and then I'm going to add, so it will be, this will be minus and this minus will get plus, but here it will be minus, so minus and minus will give me minus 11.312 plus 4.242, so that gives me minus j 15.554. Okay, so that is the output of the second stage. Before going to the third stage, we are having multipliers in the last two lines. So I will be having multipliers in the last two lines. So here I will have multiplier as W8 raised to 0, whereas here I will have W8 raised to minus 2. Similar way, here also I have W8 raised to 0, and here I have W8 raised to minus 2. Okay, so minus 2 is j. So when I multiply this number with j, the real quantity becomes imaginary, whereas imaginary becomes the real. That's the only change. W8 raised to 0 is 1. So let us process and get the inputs for the next stage. Let us say that the next stage starts from this point. Okay, everywhere it will start from this point. So when I am going to multiply this, and there is nothing over here, so it becomes 6 minus 8j. This becomes 2 plus 8j. Then this becomes 2 minus 4j. then this becomes, now I am going to multiply it by j, so this becomes 2j, okay, and j minus 4j into j becomes minus 4j square, and j square is minus 1, so it gives me plus 4. Here it will be back 14 plus 8j, then here it is again back as 4.242 minus 0.707j. Then I'm going to multiply this with 1, so it doesn't matter, so plus 4j. But here when I multiply it with j, this will give me 12.726j, that's the real part is going to get multiplied by j, and then minus of then j into j gives me j square, which will give me minus of minus, which is plus 15.554. So now we can see that at the output of the second stage I am going to get this as the final answer, but still one stage remains. Let us see the last stage of the structure. For that we require again 8 parallel lines, because it is not over yet. So I get the input from the second stage. The input on the first line, the first sample is 6 minus 8j. Next sample is 2 plus 8j. After that 2 minus 4j. Then we have 2j plus 4. Then we have 14 plus 8j. Then we have 4.242 minus 0.707j. Then we have minus 14 plus 4j, and lastly we have 12.726 plus this is j plus 15.554. Okay, so this is the output of the second stage, which is I'm getting at the last stage as an input. Let us draw the crisscross for this stage. The crisscross for the stage is between only 2 lines. So it is between 2 lines. So we'll be drawing in between 2 lines. And now the multiplier over here will be the last line, which is minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 and minus 1. Okay, now let us perform the addition of these sequences. So we are going to get 6 minus 8j plus 2 plus 8j. So 8 is going to get cancelled, and I am going to get answer as 8. Okay, then 6 minus 8j minus 2 minus 8j. Okay, so here I am going to get 6 minus 2, which is 4, and minus 8 will give me minus 16j. Okay, then here 2 minus 4j and 4 plus 2j. You can rearrange this, or I can write 2j plus 4. So 4 and 2 will add up together and give me 6, and minus 4 and plus 2 will give me minus 2j. Okay, then I will subtract them together. It is 2 minus 4j, this is minus 2j, and minus 4. So minus 4 with 2 will give me minus 2. Okay, minus 4 plus 2 will give me minus 2, and minus 4 minus 2 will give me minus 6j. Agreed? Okay, next we have 14 plus 4.242j, so that will give me 18.242, that is the addition. And for the subtraction, I am going to subtract 8 from 0.707, so I am going to get a plus, because 8 is a larger number, 7.293. 3j. Okay, similarly, when you are going to subtract them, this will be 14 minus 4.242, which is nothing but 9.758, and then this minus becomes plus. So they are going to get added. So I am going to get plus 8.707j. Okay. Lastly, I am going to get the last pair added, subtracted. So here minus 14 will be added with 15.554. So I am going to add. So I am going to actually subtract 15.554 to 14. So it will give me the result as 1.554. Okay, this is the addition, and here both are plus, so I am going to get plus 16.726j. Okay, for the next pair, this is going to come down and this will be negated. So this will be minus and this will also be minus. So this minus and minus is going to get added together. So I am going to get minus 19.554 for this, and then this will also be minus because 12 will have a minus sign. It will be now the final subtraction between the two values is 8.726 the j. Okay, so this is the value of the last stage, but the answer has not yet been achieved because we need to divide the sequence, all the sequence by n. Our n over here is 8 because we are solving a 8-point sequence. So we need to divide all the sequence by 8. The first sample is very easy to see. We will divide each sample by 1 by 8. So it will be 1 by 8, here also 1 by 8, here also 1 by 8, 1 by 8, multiplying by 1 by 8, 1 by 8 and 1 by 8. Okay. Now I am going to divide each sample by 8. So when I divide this sample by 8, I am going to get the final answer over here as let's say 1, because 8 divided by 8 is 1. Now this will be 2, okay, minus 8. This will be 1 by 2 because it will be 4 by 8, which is 1 by 2. Minus 8 2s are 16, so it will be minus 2j. So 1 by 2 minus 2j. Next will be 6 divided by 8 will be giving me 3 by 4. This will be 3 by 4 minus 2 divided by 8 will be 1 by 4j. Then I will have minus 1 by 4. And this will give me minus 3 by 4, 3 by 4j. Then here onwards we need to be careful enough. Now when I divide this by 8, let us keep it in fractions. So 18.242 divided by 8 will give me the solution as 2.280. Okay, and then I am going to divide 7.293 by 8. So I am going to get plus 0.911625j. Okay, this many digits have been purposefully taken so to minimize the error in the samples. Next is 9.758 divided by 8, which is 1.21975, and then we have 8.2 707 divided by 8, which will give me a value as plus 1.088375J. Lastly, this I am going to divide. 1.554 divided by 8 will give me 0.19425, and then 16.726 divided by 8 will give me value as plus 2.09075. And lastly, so this is last sample, I will have 19.554 divided by 8, which gives me minus 2.44425, and last is 8.726 divided by 8, which is minus 1.09075G. So that is the final answer. If you want to keep all the values in point fractions, then it will be 0.5 minus 2J. This will be 0.30. So 30 means 7. 5 minus 0.25J. Then this will be minus 0.25 minus 0.75J, and so on and so forth. Okay. Just to give the sequence value, this sequence is x of 0, this is x of 4, this is x of 2, this is x of 6, this is x of 1, this is x of 5, this is x of 3, and this is x of 7. So we need to rearrange them and write the final solution. So x of n is equal to, first I will write x of 0, which is 1. Then I will go for x of 2, which is over here. So x of 2 is 0.75 minus 0.25J. Then I will go to x of 3, which is over here, comma 0.19425 plus so it is J 2.09075. Then we have to write x of 4, which is over here, which is 0.5 minus 2J. Okay, that is x of 4. Now I'll go to x of 5. X of 5 is 1.21975 plus 1.00835 J. That is x of 5. Then I'll go to x of 6, which is minus 0.25 minus 0.75J, and finally x of 7, which is minus 2.4425 minus 1.09075J. So that is the final answer. So we started with stage 1 by arranging x of k, then crisscrossing, multiplying, going to stage 2. After getting output of stage 2, we went to stage 1, which is shorter crisscrosses. Then the shorter crisscrosses will be taking the input from the stage 2 and getting into shorter crisscrosses. The shorter crisscrosses, we have found the output, and then finally we divided each sample by 8 and got the final results. These results are rearranged and the final solution has been written. That is the solution of IFFT problem. Thank you.